Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we have the second match of this doubleheader getting ready to come upon us as the lobby is ready and we are just waiting for players to hit the field. Jet, what a crazy series we saw. Still no sweep though.
Yes, still no sweep in Season 6. It's great to see the teams so evenly matched, and we have another matchup that I believe is pretty evenly matched as well with Astro Gaming and the Kings. Both teams coming off a slightly disappointing Week 1 where they lost the series 1-2, and both looking for a little bit of a redemption story and trying to make a little headway in their divisions and tell everyone that they're going to be around for the long run this season.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Real quick, we see the Kings take on Astro Gaming. Both teams lost in Week 1 their respective series, but nonetheless, the Kings have a new look here, Jet.
Yeah, the Kings have a completely new look, and it's really interesting to see. Usually we wait a couple weeks in the season until we see a lot of roster changes, but the Kings, out the gate, they had a player that had some stuff going on and had to retire from the league, and Blubbernut decided to change everything. Picks up 3 new players in Squiddy, Butcher, and Haz. So I definitely saw these guys playing a lot together throughout this week, so we're going to see what they got. These guys are definitely all good players.
Yeah, no question about it. And Astro Gaming looking to take advantage of the sudden change, right? And if you're Astro Gaming, does it intimidate you that the team is brand new now compared to what you scouted in Week 1? Or does this give you a warm and fuzzy that maybe they won't be ready?
It's a little bit of both if you're Astro Gaming, I would say. You're happy you're facing a team that doesn't have a lot of experience together, but at the same time, you have no idea what to expect from them unless you've played those individual players quite a bit. So it's a little bit of both, but I think the message for Astro Gaming from their captain Bolten just needs to be, let's go out there and play our game. This is a chance for them to find themselves and who they are as a team and where their play style is going to lie throughout the rest of the season.
No doubt about it, and it is going to be a very good series indeed. These two teams, as you mentioned, yet have never played against each other before.
Right. Actually, these two teams have never played against each other before because Astro Gaming was a expansion team last season. But every matchup this week in Week 2 was not seen in the regular season in Season 5.
Very, very interesting. Whoever makes the schedule deserves a raise here, ladies and gentlemen.
I tend to agree with you, Little Bucket.
Nonetheless, we have players starting to filter into the lobby here, and you know what that means. That means it is almost time for kickoff here. This is very interesting, Jet. I'm curious to see what the Kings are going to do with this new lineup. Give me your prediction real quick.
Oh, it's a tough one. I think this is going to be a really tough match. But I'm going to give it to Astro Gaming 2-1 with Crouton. I think he's really going to settle in here in Week 2. The captain Boltend is always solid, and I think Kells is really going to show us something this week.
You guys heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Make your predictions while you still can for this match, and we do encourage as many channel points to get thrown around as possible as we are just waiting for the last couple players to hit the field here. In this last match of our doubleheader. But Jet, tomorrow we get to do it all again, another doubleheader.
Yeah, another doubleheader Friday. It's going to be a lot of fun. I myself am playing with Clarity United in the we're the 9 o'clock game, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be a very good night of Rocket League indeed. Friday nights are always a lot of fun here in the QRLS. As we see now, the rest of the players have joined into the lobby. This is going to be a very, very curious matchup indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, real quick before this match starts, just check out the merch store. If you liked what you saw out of the Bleacher Boys of the Three Rocketeers, go ahead and buy their merch. Go rep them. Go support the league. Do whatever you got to do to help us help you, and it is going to be so appreciated, I can assure you. At Jet, with so much change going on for the Kings side of things, do you think any of these new 3 players are a little nervous here? This is really their first week.
Yeah, it is. But I don't think they're too nervous at all. A lot of them have. I mean, Butcher and Squiddy have played games here before. They know what they're doing in this league. They know Blubber pretty well too. And Blubber is definitely no stranger to changing up his team in the middle of the season. So.
And we will see how it goes. Looks like we have all 3 main roster slots on the field here to start for both teams. Kings taking on Astro Gaming, and we are underway here in game number 1. As we see now, Butcher on the sidewall, his first game of the season. Looking for something spicy. Crouton looking for the clear. Squiddy D can't get the shot on as Kells puts this one towards the offensive zone. And right away, a lot of pressure from the Kings.
Yeah, the Kings out the gate here, trying to make a statement, put a lot of pressure on, get Astro Gaming on their heels, and I think that's what they really need to do this matchup.
And ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the slight inconvenience. I realize it does say game number 4 on the overlay. What a pitch by Crouton! This is towards the net! Bar down! No! How did that not go in?
Another bar down and out! They can't seem to find the net here.
That was the closest goal to never go in I think I've ever seen in my life. What an insane shot there as we are still tied 0-0.
Somehow it's still zeros and the ball is not. Well, now it has, and Kells puts on a great shot from an angle in the top corner here off the pinch from Crouton in the 50. That's a great shot from Kells. Way to be in position for that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 1-0 game here. Astro takes the first lead of the night for either team in game number 1. As we see another face-off, and Kells keeping it right back up with the pressure, but now Blubbernut chasing at the mid. Doesn't quite get what he wants there, but however, the pressure is on in the corner as Butcher looking for a pass. Gets a little bit of a touch. Squiddy is up for that one, keeping the pressure on at the mid as we see the Kings look to answer here against Astro Gaming.
Oh, yeah, and there it is. Butcher comes in from the backfield and takes a shot from mid. Great job by Squiddy to just keep the ball going east and west at the midfield. Keep Astro Gaming all the way back towards their net. His team was able to grab boost and come in and take a shot like that.
No question about it, ladies and gentlemen, and it is a tie game here in game number 1, and we did realize how to fix that series score, so apologies there. The guy that runs this league is such an amateur, it's ridiculous, but nonetheless, 3:30 to go, tie game here. Great shot there by Butcher Jet.
Yeah, great job by our tech crew to solve the problems real quick as well. And here comes a flip reset from Crouton off the backboard with the double tap. Incredible shot by Crouton. We're seeing some highlight reel plays out of these players tonight, Little Bucket.
No question, and that goal explosion is insane, I have to say. I love that. That's the first time I'm seeing it.
I have to admit, I've not seen that one myself.
And we have another lead by Astro, their second lead of the night here. 3:10 to go in game number 1 between the Kings and Astro Gaming. Flick here by Butcher into the offensive zone. Kells looks to thwart this thing at the midfield. Butcher now. Beautiful demo by Butcher as Squiddy D pushes this thing in the offensive zone. Blubbernut pass over to Squiddy D. Can't get the clear that he wants as the Astro Gaming squad is now underway on offense once again. And Jet, we can't talk about Astro Gaming without talking about the unfortunate circumstances that happened in Week 10 of Season 5, ultimately diminishing their hopes at the playoffs.
I don't want to talk about it.
Nonetheless, the Captain Bolton has been talked to and has reached out to everybody and is determined to come back even stronger this season and hope to show out very well for his team in Astro Gaming. So 2 minutes to go here. They have the lead. However, the Kings are looking to even things up here as they have the offensive pressure going.
Yeah, and as the ball goes back to midfield, here comes Astro Gaming once again. 2 minutes on the clock. This ball's going back and forth hard. Who's going to come out on top and gain possession? And the net's open here, but Butcher can't put it on. But Blubbernut is there for the cleanup.
And every time he scores, I gotta say it, the all-time leading goal scorer in Blubbernut puts another one in.
He is the all-time leading goal scorer.
puts another one in and ties this game up for the Kings. He is one of only 2 players to win 2 QRLS Cups. Greatness indeed, and what a face-off by Astro to take the lead right back.
Oh, wow. And Bolton comes up huge here with the big cheat. Nobody back in net for the Kings and gets the easy goal off the face-off to get this back to a 1-goal lead. 1:48 on the clock, Little Bucket.
The Grand Canyon was open on that one. He couldn't have missed that if he wanted to. 3-2 now. Double tap opportunity by Crouton.
Crouton with another highlight reel play. The double tap again, this time no flip reset. Slightly less impressive, but definitely more impressive with the time constraints.
Big goal there. 2-goal deficit here. Squiddy D looking for his beautiful skin there to get something going for the Kings as we have a face-off underway. Blubbernut can't get the 50 on Kells in the midfield now. Butcher up in the air. Looking for something spicy, loses the 50 to Croutons, who was floating back down. Astro keeping the pressure on here, Jet.
Yeah, and Blubbernut's going to try and take it off the ceiling to get it out of there. He can't think of any other way to get the pressure off, and Astro Gaming keeps it on as Crouton just has full control over this ball and this game, Little Bucket.
Bolt couldn't get the 50, but Kells gets the cleanup there. Give him another one. 5-2 game now. And, you know, Astro, this is a totally different team than we saw last week.
Absolutely. This Astro team is coming out firing on all cylinders. It seems like they've been working together this week, and maybe they fixed some of their mistakes from last week.
And with a minute to go, unlikely that this lead will get back to the Kings, but nonetheless, Blubbernut says we'll make this a game. And at that pace, Jet, they'll be in good shape.
Absolutely. Blubbernut, the captain, he's been around this league since day one. He knows we've seen crazier things.
1:02 to go in this game. 62 seconds for the Kings to try and tie this thing up in this 2-goal deficit. One of the higher scoring games that we've seen all season long. And Bolton puts this one top shelf. Astro is not giving up.
No, not at all. They're going to keep the pressure on and keep scoring goals. If the Kings think they're going to come back, Astro's just going to keep playing the same Rocket League they've been playing all game because that's what's been working out for them.
1 minute to go. Blubbernut gets another one, and this is just back and forth, ladies and gentlemen.
A hat trick for the captain off of yet another kickoff goal. Somebody's going to have to start playing defense on these kickoffs here, and that's what's going to win this game, I think, even though Astro's still up by 2 goals, and we got a long way to go.
52 seconds, and the Kings lose this face-off this time, and we see Kells, this one with his back bumper.
It's on net.
What an opportunity, and we see a clutch save there, but oh my gosh, the angle.
All these players are playing out of their minds this game. This is incredible to watch, Little Bucket. This is making out to be a great series. This is only game 1.
It is absolutely already a great series. In game number 1, we see Squiddy win a 50 there in the corner, looking for a pass. Crouton gets the clear that he needs. Kells crosses this thing over to the opposite side of the field, and time is ticking far too fast for the Kings. If they want to try and tie this thing up, they need a goal now. They need any sort of time left on the clock if they score.
Yeah, they do. They need it right now, and now they have a little chance, but there's no time left on the clock, and this one's going to end as soon as the ball hits the ground, and Astro Gaming will take game 1 in a back-and-forth game, to say the least.
Yeah, what a great game. You see the interesting stat line for all 6 players, and Blubbernut getting the hat trick, not being the MVP of the team, but nonetheless, all 3 Astro Gaming players scoring 2 goals in this game. Great ball movement.
Astro Gaming definitely spreading the ball around. They're spreading out as a team. They're passing the ball really well, as you see with the 3 assists and out of 6 goals, because 3 of them were kickoff goals or double taps. But Crouton coming out with the MVP with the savior. He was definitely a force to be reckoned with in the net that game.
No doubt about it. What do the Kings got to do to answer this going into game number 2?
The Kings are going to definitely, well, first and foremost, protect the net on faceoffs. Don't expect it to just be a regular 50 and expect the ball to be coming at your net at all times. And they need to challenge Crouton earlier. Don't give him as much time in the air with the ball because he seems to be able to control everything really well when he's got time to work with.
No question about it. And, this is going to be a very pivotal game here in game number 2. Kings looking to even the series up. Astro looking to win the series in this game. It is going to be a good one, and both teams running with the same lineup, all 3 main roster slots out there again for game number 2 as we are underway. Astro in the air goes Bolton, tries to put one on, hits the near post and misses wide as we see now Crouton, another double tap potential, no, gets there too early as Squiddy D can't get the clear he wants, ball's floating at the mid. We see now Butcher at the mid get the big boomer in towards the offensive zone, but Astro right away answering back, putting more pressure on, and this is high intensity already, Jet.
Yeah, it is. Everyone's pressing really hard here in Game 2. They think they know what they're working with. The Kings are definitely better in rotation already just in the first 40 seconds of this game. And a great shot there by Butcher just goes off the post.
Yeah, he wants that one back. Just had a little too much angle on that protractor. And now we see another shot by Blubbernut. This one's on net. What a save by Bolton.
And if anybody's going to pull the Kings back into this series, it has to be the captain, Blubbernut. He is the heart and soul of this Kings squad.
No doubt about it. Squiddy D looked for the flip reset on that boomer, but couldn't quite get there in time. Bolton gets bumped into oblivion as we see the Kings put some offensive pressure on the board. Big opportunity here now as the Kings get the clear. Offensive opportunity. Blubbernut looking to field this thing in the offensive zone. Pass
Butcher
out.
there.
Butcher, nobody home as we see another clear. And correct me if I'm wrong here, Jet, but we saw goals by this point in game number 1.
We did see goals by this point in game number 1. You're correct.
Very different style of play here in game 2. Beautiful demo, but Bolt still keeps the pressure on down a man for the time being as we see 3 minutes to go. Big pass here by Butcher. Instead looks to shoot it himself. Blubbernut towards the net. Hits the post. No, Crouton saves it.
There's 3 minutes on the clock here, and this game it can yet to be called because this ball's just going back and forth down the field. Both teams making great saves, taking long shots. This one could go either way, Little Bucket. I think one plays or one mistake is going to make a big difference.
Tale of 2 games here, as this is not the same series that we saw before. Beautiful demo, and Crouton looked for the second one but couldn't catch up to Squiddy.
Wow, Kells with the most beautiful of all demos almost took the lead for his team, but Squiddy with the speed, unbelievable to be able to get back and keep that one out of the net.
2:15 remaining. Astro pass to Kells off the top post by the pressure from Blubbernut defensively. Great job there to interrupt that pass. And we see now as we approach the 2-minute warning, the Kings trying to get something going and even this series up against Astro, who leads 1-0 in the series. 1:55 to go. Big clear. 50 opportunity off the top post by Crouton. And the pressure is just unrelenting here by both sides.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's still zeros here. 1:40 on the clock. It seems both teams took a step back after last game and decided to play a lot better defense, and they're both succeeding.
Yeah, no question about it. And, with 1:30 to go, Kings in the corner. Pass by Blubbernut. No, what a clear by Bolton.
Oh my gosh, that one clears the net somehow. Another opportunity. This one's just off the post by Butcher, and Kells will drag it to the corner.
Butcher wanted his own double tap, got there a little too soon. Butcher now with the save.
What a save by Butcher, to just the patience to wait for Bolton to take the shot.
60 seconds to go. Squiddy with the 50. Over to Butcher, who's on the opposite side of the field, looking for the pass. Gets one up. No, great clear by Kells, as we see now with less than a minute to go. we have more and more back and forth by both squads. The first goal might win this game.
Yeah, 40 seconds on the clock here. Still no clear advantage for either team as Bolton gets a huge demo on Squiddy as he was trying to generate pressure. And now here comes Astro Gaming, but Blubbernut says no way, this ball's staying in the midfield.
30 seconds to go. Kings are on offense here. Big shot here by Squiddy D towards the net. Slow roller though as Crouton gets the clear. Butcher, back wall clear. Gets it off of his own net and gets the clear past one defender. Pinches it down. Crouton gets to it. Offense coming for Astro. 6 seconds ticking.
We're going to see overtime here, Little Bucket, but this one's on net. It's off the post.
Clock is at 0. The next goal is going to win this game in number 2, and what a difference one game makes, Jet.
And you said it with 45 seconds on the clock, but now it holds really true. The next goal is going to win as Crouton gets the double tap, and no, it's not in.
How on earth doesn't that goal go in the net?
I can't believe what I'm watching.
What an insane display of pixels, especially if you're running 4K, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Unbelievable. This game is still alive 30 seconds into overtime. The ball's in the midfield. Both teams still pressing.
Butcher with one towards the net, saved there by Kells as we see Blubbernut look for the clear. Butcher keeps this one low. Offensive pressure on by the Kings. We are approaching the minute mark here in overtime as no clear advantage by either side, but very close calls by both.
You know, Little Bucket, this game may go in the record books as longest scoreless game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We're going to have to go back on that one to see, but, you know, there's been a lot of close calls in this one, but no goal! Off the near post again!
Off the post again. Crouton up now. Can he get a double? Nope. This one's out. Butcher over there. He can get a clear down. The net's open, but oh, Crouton will clear it to the corner.
Yeah, big clear there by Crouton. Butcher is all over the field offensively, looking for the pass. Gets one to Squiddy! On net! What a save!
Crouton has been a brick wall in that net all game long.
You see now 1:30 in overtime. Kells way up in the air. Doesn't get the touch he wants, though. Off that back wall. Squiddy D gets the clear. Looks for the touch. On net, and this game is over!
Unbelievable. Squiddy D with a great recovery in the air. Couldn't quite follow this ball, but he got there in time before Crouton could and just beat him to the ball and got the touch on net. A minute 44 into overtime. We finally see a goal in game 2, and the Kings take it, Little Bucket.
What a change in dynamic by both games, Jet. What happened?
Wow. Wow. This is great Rocket League. This is what we love to see in the QRLS.
I mean, this whole game could have been. This could have been a high-scoring game with all the close calls. Look at all the shots.
Look at the shots. Look at the amount of saves. There was 2 players on the Kings with a save here. 4 saves, in fact, for Squiddy and Butcher, respectively. Blubbernut had a save. There was 4 saves total on Astro Gaming, and they took all the shots. 14 shots on that game out of Astro Gaming.
No doubt about it. And ladies and gentlemen, this makes this a series 1-1. Both squads looking to win their first series of the season in game number 3. You couldn't have written it any better, Jet.
No, absolutely not. And I will point out once again, still no sweeps in Season 6.
No, the Cyclones swept last night.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Only one sweep in Season 6, but nonetheless...
One sweep.
Nonetheless, still a rarity, it seems, after so many games we've played so far. And we are going to see both squads running the same lineup all 3 games. Why wouldn't you, as good as both of those games have been? And Jet,
no substitutions tonight in either matchup.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it is going to be a good one here. Game 3 for all the marbles and for the series here for the Kings and Astro Gaming Kings. On defense, Kells couldn't get the shot on that he wanted, and nonetheless, we see more pressure coming from Astro early on. Blubbernut, sidewall, looks for the pass, gets 50'd by Crouton. Butcher, off the back wall. Great back and forth volleying here. It's almost like watching a tennis match.
Yeah, both teams definitely trying to get an early advantage in Game 3. They don't want to see another game like Game 2 where it goes scoreless the whole way. Both teams want to come out the gate and take the lead early.
Blubbernut now, Boomer across midfield, pass to Butcher. Butcher's there, this one's on net, but what a save by Kells!
Yeah, Kell's right there to be able to get the ball back to his own corner, reset his team, give them a chance to move the ball downfield, as Crouton does very well with the 50 on Butcher.
4 minutes to go, anybody's game. This one misses wide as Bolton wants that one back, was looking for the top corner. Nonetheless, Butcher, no boost, no problem. 50 towards the mid, Squiddy D couldn't get the shot on. Astro Gaming in transition. We saw now Crouton looked like he wanted the boost there, but Blubbernut got the clear instead. Butcher in the offensive zone looking for the pass. Nobody home. Crouton back and forth and way up in the air. A lot of aerial play here by Astro.
Yeah, they seem to like to play the ball high and go up and do their thing. I think they feel like they can create the most space up there against these Kings. And it seems to be working out in their favor most of the time they go up there, but the Kings are definitely starting to figure it out, and Butcher at least has been up to challenge them early and high.
Squiddy D pushing the offensive zone. We see now up in the air, Blubbernut keeping it at the mid. Squiddy, pass down to Butcher. What a play by the Kings!
Yeah, that's the Kings we know and love there. The passing plays, the work, they were definitely communicating really well with Blubber getting bumped into his own backfield there and Squiddy turning up the wall for the great pass out to Butcher.
Great pass indeed. Squiddy D, a former Most Improved Player Award winner here in QRLS, showing it there on that pass off the wall. 1-0 lead by the Kings. This might be the first game that we've seen the Kings take the first goal, as opposed to now Astro Gaming tying this thing up.
Astro coming right back, and once again off the back of Crouton, bringing it down the field, creating space, creating an opportunity for his team, and the captain Bolton right there to take advantage of it.
Great answer there by the Astro Gaming squad. As we see now, 3 minutes to go, still anybody's game. We're back to square one.
Yeah, square one indeed. Neither of these teams want to see another overtime, but they're definitely fighting hard.
And the Kings are just putting on the pressure here early in this second set of face-offs here with 3 minutes to go. Halfway into the game, still anybody's here as we have a 1-1 series, 1-1 scoreboard. And the winner of this game is going to win their first series of the season. So a lot of pressure riding for both of these teams, as if you had watched this game and didn't know their records yet, you know, they would look a lot better than their records show.
Yeah, these teams definitely look a lot better than what they showed last week. Obviously, with the Kings being a whole new team, you can't really compare them, but this looks like it could be a top-tier team going forward. And Astro Gaming is definitely showing a whole different side of themselves this week.
Big pressure here by Astro with under 2 minutes to go in game number 3. Kells looking for the pass, gets one. Clear there by Squiddy D. Blubbernut running it up into the offensive zone. Back to Butcher now, who flicks this thing up, looks for the aerial goal. What a save there, as that was almost squeezed right in.
Yeah, it was almost there. Kells tried to make a play, but what a great save there.
1:30 to go. Blubbernut up in the air, looks for the 50, doesn't quite get it. Squiddy D looking to clear this thing into the offensive zone. Kells back pass. Great job at a 50 by Squiddy to keep the pressure on.
Astro Gaming trying to remount an attack here. Almost down to 1 minute on the clock. A beautiful demo from Bolton, trying to give his team some pressure. Can't quite create it right now. It's a battle of the midfield.
And a save there by Squiddy. I think it would have rolled off the post anyway, but nonetheless, give him the save on the scoreboard with less than a minute to go. We might see a second overtime game here, Jet.
We might see 2 in a row, which you would not have expected after watching game 1.
No question, and we now have 40 seconds to go. Butcher into the offensive zone, gets the boost pad, looks for the double tap, nobody home. Blubbernut, pass off that back wall, and nobody there to shoot the shot, as we have great defense by Astro with 30 seconds to go. Clear into the zone, Crouton misses near post.
Wow, a great aerial passing play, and Kells is there to clean it up. It was Bolton down to Crouton off the post, and Kells comes in, and he's able to get the goal with no Kings back there and ready. Squiddy D not quite able to get there. What a great play from Astro with 20 seconds on the clock. Game 3, here we go.
Squiddy with a big face-off win. That's what they need here. They need pressure quick, as we see now. 13 seconds ticking down. Kings get into the zone. Can't get the 50. Boomer by Squiddy. Up off the ceiling. Can't get the touch though. Blubbernut misses the ball. 1 second to go. Anybody's game. The Kings need to score. That's what starts the net. And it hits the ground.
Oh no. Oh, it looked like that one was in the net, but it goes bar down and touches the ground at 0 seconds. The game is over. Astro Gaming takes Game 3. What an incredible series. That was fun to watch.
I am out of breath and I might need medical attention. What an insane bounce there at the end. Pixels away from overtime, but nonetheless, the Astro Gaming squad wins their first series of Season 6, and in an exciting fashion. What a series here, Jet.
That was incredible. Both teams, I think, definitely made a statement, even though Kings came out and took another loss, another 2-1 deficit. I think they definitely showed what they can do this season with this new squad. And we've definitely seen the captain Blubbernut come back from some deficits with a new team, so this is nothing for him.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for us here in the QRLS tonight, but do not fret, we have more fancy and fun action for you going into tomorrow night. We have another doubleheader. First things first, it is a finals rematch, Jet. The Hammerheads and the Speed Demons at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then your Clarity United squad taking on the Rangers at 9 o'clock immediately following that first match. We have a lot of Rocket League coming.
Yeah, absolutely, and a lot more coming in the weeks to come. It's going to be a great season here, a lot of fun, especially tomorrow night. Another doubleheader. There's going to be lots of doubleheaders, lots of triple headers this season. It's going to be fun to watch. Pick a team, follow your team, go to the merch store, buy your team's merch.
No question. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us here in the booth. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for more QRLS action. As always, I am Little Bucket 59, a.k.a. your commissioner. Keep it quick.